Digibyte has finally been listed on Binance. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this right over here is a game changer. First of all, I would love to remind you that I have been investing in Digibyte for the past 3 years or even more. As you can see here, I did cover Digibyte 3 years ago. So I am obviously excited that finally Digibyte is on Binance. Now, a lot of you have been wondering and you have been asking me what the price prediction of Digibyte is. And just to simplify and just keep everything short, obviously, during the next amazing bull run, or rather altcoin season, Digibyte has got the potential of reaching $2. You heard me right, ladies and gentlemen. $2, even more, is possible, and that right there is 100 times your return on investment. So looking at the current market cap of Digibyte, we are roughly around 276 million US dollars, right? So obviously Digibyte reaching $2 is roughly going to give us a market cap of about 2.7 billion US dollars if my mathematics is on point. So in case I make a mistake, you guys can obviously do the math on your own, but all I'm saying is a 50x to about 100x is very possible. And the most important thing about Digibyte is it is truly decentralized, just like Bitcoin is. There isn't a lot of people who are specifically keeping a lot of Digibyte because, you know, like this thing has been fairly distributed, and during the last bull season, right, we obviously had more fair distribution because all the Digibyte, you know, all the DGBs were fairly distributed to the people who wanted to hold. So obviously the people who have a lot of DGB, these are the people who've got you know, a lot of patience and they truly believe in DGB. So if we take a look at what really happened a few years ago, right, obviously Binance didn't want to list DGB because they were asking for a price of about 300,000 US dollars plus a little bit of you know, incentives, and they were asking for some DGBs so that they can be protected against any hacks in case something bad had to happen. But obviously by that time Jared Tate couldn't, you know, facilitate that transaction, or rather that deal, or rather that arrangement to be done, because, you know, it is a truly decentralized cryptocurrency and nobody really has like quite a lot of DGB holdings, you know. So this is one of the reasons why there are only a few whales as far as you know, DGB is concerned, which is very, very good. The only people who've got large amounts of DGBs are those who are genuinely believing in this particular blockchain. So that is very important. And finally, Binance a few days ago listed DGB. So this really opens up a whole lot of buying opportunities for people who are you know, speculating on the price of DGB going to the stratosphere. And without Binance, DGB was able to, you know, do tremendously well. You know, I'm even really surprised that it actually went to about 14 cents without Binance being added to the equation. Now, just imagine the type of FOMO which is going to, you know, happen, especially in the next coming few months during the altcoin season, due to the fact that DGB is finally on Binance, and Binance is one of those cryptocurrencies that has like really, really good, amazing volume. So this really opens up Pandora's box in terms of the price of Digibyte going to a whole new level. So I am so super excited that this cryptocurrency you know, project is one of those truly decentralized cryptocurrencies that basically goes with the will of the people. And I would love to find out like what really convinced Binance to list Digibyte after denying to list it a few months or years ago. So this is one of the reasons why I am so super excited. This thing is just being propelled by, you know, people's will, and this is very, very amazing. So we've got a new market, we've got new potential investors, and that really can take this thing to a whole new level. So if we look at the difference between the current price and its all-time high, We are literally 584% away from its previous all-time high, and that was minus having Binance. So what's really going to happen in the next coming few months, I have no idea. But ladies and gentlemen, I honestly feel like $2 is very easy to do. Us reaching $2 is just barely going to give us a 2.7 billion US dollar market cap, if my mathematics is right. Remember, I'm just doing this off of my head, so I don't really have any calculator right now. So please correct me in the comment section below. And the other thing that I really wanted to bring to your attention is the fact that Digibyte is obviously quantum resistant at this particular moment, because it has got a very high block time, or rather a very small block time, because it's about 15 seconds, right, in order for the block time to be sort of completed and all that good stuff. You already know what I'm talking about, yeah? So if you take a look at what has been happening in the world, right, obviously Honeywell is claiming to have built one of the highest performing quantum computers, and is actually way better than the IBM. So obviously when it comes to cryptocurrencies, right, everybody just speculates about the time when quantum computers are really going to be sort of fully available to solve all these transactions and really threaten cryptocurrencies at large. So there's obviously a division between the people who are saying, okay, quantum computers are not really going to be affecting cryptocurrencies because, the public keys plus a whole lot of other good stuff. So we basically are very safe in terms of, quantum computers posing a threat to this industry. But whatever the case, right, obviously right now, if you take a look at the quantum volume, which is being performed by Honeywell, right, obviously in the next coming 7 to 10 years, if these things continue going at the rate that they are going at, right, obviously Bitcoin might be affected, but obviously we can change the protocols and just the different algorithms. We can always adjust and just make sure that everything is pretty safe. But it is a threat, and eventually we just have to face it. Eventually we have to find either solutions or we have to adapt. But the thing is, I don't know, we've got a few years to try to solve this problem. But regardless, it really seems like fast cryptocurrencies such as DGB stand a better chance of being quantum resistant, because they obviously are going to be better in terms of avoiding the wrath of quantum computers and their fastness, if I can put it that way. So anyhow, today's episode was just basically giving you this exciting information as far as Binance getting to list DGB. Plus, I'm also giving you my Digibyte price prediction, which I definitely think and feel, we are most likely going to reach $2 by the end of the next coming altcoin season. So obviously, in case you're wondering, like, well, when is the next altcoin season going to happen? Well, we just have to wait for BTC, Bitcoin, to do its thing. Every alt season happens after Bitcoin does have its, amazing rally. Because last time the altcoin season happened after Bitcoin really exhausted itself by reaching close to about, 19,800 US dollars. And then after it started dropping, that's when a whole lot of these alternative cryptocurrencies just started skyrocketing. So obviously, Bitcoin has to go above its previous all-time high, and then it also has to do some significant numbers in terms of going above its previous all-time high. So perhaps once we cross the 30,000, once we cross the 40 or 50,000 price threshold in comparison to its previous all-time high, then perhaps whenever we're going to have a correction in terms of BTC, then we might potentially look at having an altcoin season, an altcoin rally. And during that time, obviously people are going to be going crazy. And now that Digibyte is on one of the most traded platforms, which is Binance, that would be very, very good. So I would also appreciate if Digibyte can be listed on Binance.us, because that's really going to allow the US people to really have access to this amazing cryptocurrency. And I really like the fact that Digibyte is truly decentralized, and there's fair distribution, so there are obviously better money making opportunities. So in terms of the technical analysis, I'm obviously going to do that a little bit later. Today is not really about technical analysis. I just wanted to give you this amazing fundamental news. So anyhow, it's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10x. Thank you very much. Hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and in case you've got any suggestions or any contributions in terms of quantum computers and their threat to cryptocurrencies, or rather the distributed ledger technology, please let me know in the comment section below. Are we safe in terms of quantum computers and our industry? So drop everything in the comment section below and talk to you a little bit later. Bye.